Galnet News Digest, 19th of March 3305. We read the news so you don't have to. In this week's news, Tharg pleased with Speedbowl results. Rackham at risk following CFO replacement. Distant Ganks, Gits gone. Tharg pleased with Speedbowl results. Fifth columnist inside the Distant Worlds 2 expedition, Commander Primetime Casual, is reported to have destroyed more ships than the entire Thargoid attack fleet in the past week, with the Distant Worlds edition of his infamous Speedbowl event. The sport of Speedbowl uses a loophole in the shipboard computer software that allows ships to accelerate without limit towards a high-gravity world if you turn flight assist off and pretend to be trying to resist the gravitational pull. The aim of the event is to achieve the highest possible terminal velocity without the attempt actually being terminal. As very few high-G planets have a thick covering of soft, fluffy feathers, the chance of competitors' ships being litho-broken was very high indeed, with at least 30 rapid unscheduled disassemblies when the planetary surface rose to meet the plummeting ships. The winner of the fastest velocity while surviving was Commander Tado Chip, who achieved a mind-boggling 4,078 meters per second, with Commander Kickbow a very close second. There's also recognition for the closest one of the plummeting ships got to the ground without actually smashing into it. This was won by Commander Care Bear, who bottomed out at just 18 meters above the unforgiving surface of the planet. The organisers proudly claim that Speedbowl has destroyed more ships over the 2 days of the event than the Distant Ganks expedition, but of course the true winner is Tharg the Mighty, Lord of Polaris, Emperor of the Col 70 sector and Prince of the Pleiades, whose hearts beat a little faster each time he hears of a destroyed human spaceship. In related news, Tharg is looking forward to the new developer-led events. He's been working closely with the Pilots Federation and preparations are said to be at an advanced stage. It's unclear what arrangement Tharg has made, but it seems inevitable that it'll involve the destruction of many spaceships and the provision of many thousands of canisters of baby food, which are labelled up as occupied escape pods. Rackham at risk following CFO replacement. Zach Rackham, the colourful businessman at the head of Rackham Capital Investments, is said to be at risk following the death of his best buddy, Chief Financial Officer Aaron Salazar. CFO Salazar was taken fatally ill with an unexpected and entirely unsuspicious heart attack while relaxing at the exclusive Ivy Stone Spa. Apparently struck down by grief, Rackham failed to attend the hastily convened board meeting at which outsider Taja Gavaris was appointed as the new financial head honcho. There are rumours of a split within the board, with the board members on one side and Zachary Rackham on the other. Could this be the beginning of the end for flamboyant ex-pirate Calico Zack? Is the board about to tip Captain Zack the Black Spot? Or does the old rogue still have it in him to run up the Jolly Roger and make his board walk the plank? We are going to have to wait and see. Distant Ganks Gits gone. The Distant Ganks 2 expedition has concluded, having reached Sagittarius A star and destroyed a total of a little over 3,000 ships. The 75 members of the expedition managed to chalk up an average of 40 kills each, around 1 in 7 of the Distant Worlds 2 fleet, more than a third of which were killed in the first week, and a quarter on just one day, January the 13th. With pickings getting progressively thinner, and the expedition meeting its stretch goal for spreading happiness throughout the galaxy, there seemed little point in continuing further when there's so much more fun to be had hanging out at Felicity Farseer's engineering base of certain doom. Meanwhile, a select few Distant Gank expedition commanders are reported to be biding their time, ready for a very special gank when the Distant Worlds 2 fleet reaches Beagle Point. And that's this week's Galnet News. Galnet News, we read the news so you don't have to.